Well, hey there, homesteaders. How's it going?
How's it going, homesteaders? We've had quite a bit of rain recently, and we decided today would be the perfect day to get out and regrade the yard.
With this much rain, the ground's really soft and easy to work with, and we've got a bunch of puddles, so it shows us where our low spots are. So we're going to get the shovels out and dig a few trenches and help that water drain.
Get rid of all the mud.
All right, let's go.
The water flows down the hill and over the drive, where it collects and makes everything all muddy. So we're going to go out today and trench and get that water to flow down into the yard where we can get rid of all of that mud that collects.
You know where we're going, Loon? Lead the way. And my preferred tool. We got our work cut out for us today.
You can see all those big mud puddles on the trail.
So this is my previous river. I've had it dug out before. That's why this dirt path goes like this. That's where the old trench used to be. But it's completely filled in with sand, so it's no longer a trench anymore. So I'm just gonna redig it and pay attention to the water's already flowing right here. So this is kind of the trench we want to make and reestablish. I usually start downstream and head up to the puddle, but the puddle's actually down here this time, so. We also have this ditch that kind of goes from over there to here. It's filled in too and needs to be redug. And then that ditch needs to be cleaned out over there.
There's Mr. Leo getting into your business.
And then I just dispense the debris where I want a bank to be. And it doesn't have to be very big. Even just a little inch or two is enough to get the water flowing. And this trench will be small enough it'll barely even be a bump on the car tires when you drive over it. So I prefer these little trenches to putting in a culvert.
Why is that?
Because the culverts get clogged and fill up anyway.
And they're really expensive.
Yeah, no kidding.
And this is free.
Well, not exactly free. I mean, we are using my labor. You can already see it's draining this puddle down into the ditch now. Top part's already kind of dry, but we actually need a couple of these cut out. We probably need another one right here to get that into the ditch. So we're just going to put some stripes in, and then this will dry up and it won't be muddy anymore.
And it'll all be drained away into the yard.
Looks like we can probably join this puddle to that puddle, run them both right into the ditch. Later when it dries out, I'm going to need to dig all this sand out of this ditch because it's really filled in since we put it in. Let's start with the next drain ditch. Once the water breaks through, this actually gets pretty hard to deal with because it just turns into a muddy slop. So that's why I start at the bottom and dig up toward the puddles, because then they drain like this. And then when the water does finally break through, you already have the trench dug, so it has somewhere to go. If you start at the top, you keep bringing the mud puddle down with you, and it's hard to dig. Would you scoot? Get out of here.
That's what you get for making friends with them.
Maybe I shouldn't have made friends with him. I'm just one of his play toys. And there'd be no way we could dig up this gravel if it wasn't wet. So I kind of wait for the end of a rainy day to find out where the puddles are and to make the digging easier. You have to have a keen sense of low spots and uphill, downhill. And once you dig too deep, it's really hard to fix it. But I've been wanting to drain this puddle for a long time. This is an important one because that's right where the tires go. Once UPS shows up, it'll be 6 inches deep. It's about to fill the river. Kind of just clear out the little dams as you find them. Soon enough, this will be a dry spot. No longer a mud pit. I wonder if we should do one more right where you're standing. That's what it looks like when you do it right. It still gets wet, but it doesn't get muddy pool.
Oh, yeah. That really good try, actually.
So that's what we're trying to prevent, is that nasty stuff. And that comes from soil that hasn't drained, as opposed to that stuff over there that it is drained, but it isn't that muddy. It's not like cake frosting. That's really all that's needed. Oh, I'm tired.
I hate to say this. You're getting too old for this shit.
So all I'm doing is pulling the material to the part that I want to be the high side. So if I need a riverbank or an edge, I'll pull it towards that. And be very careful not to go too deep, because then you just make puddles that never drain. Getting this water moving will change a lot. Just to have it drain, it'll stop making mud. Just gotta knock the dams down. Come back here when it's not muddy and actually dig out all this sand, but for now we just declog it.
Those ditches sure get filled up real fast.
This is what's known as dragging the ditches.
Dragging them? What's that for?
Just to make sure they keep flowing.
Oh, so you're clearing all the debris.
Mm-hmm. And anytime we scar up the land, it's going to leave some marks until it heals.
All right, anything else?
No, let's go dig a ditch.
So she's going to go ahead and dig that trench out and continue the line over to the other drainage point. And this is a really important step because the ditch is totally filled in. We have to dig it out and create a riverbank so that the water doesn't overflow into the yard.
It's got little Leo prints in the mud from yesterday.
Now I got this awesome shovel. I love this thing. It's amazing. Check it out. Cuts this perfect bottom trench. You gotta get up in my business like Leo does. This is the actual ditch dragging from last time, is clean the ditch completely out.
Not much more than a couple of skid marks. This will keep the water draining properly. And we actually got some rain where we were able to test it and see how it does. Now we have it. No more mud. No more muddy lakes in the driveway.
Thank you for joining us today, homesteaders.
We had a good time showing you how we handle the drainage, and hopefully it'll help with your driveway or muddy spots.
Catch you on the next video.
We'll see you later.
Come on, man. Give me a little break here.
You know the thing.